Well, guys, it finally happened. Real Broker is now listed on the NASDAQ. As of this morning, the company has now been listed on NASDAQ and is trading under the symbol REAX. This is a huge milestone for any company, and for Real Broker, this is just the start of something much bigger. It's so cool as an agent who hangs their license with Real Broker to be in on the ground floor with this company before they got to this stage, but also starting on this new path, being listed with the NASDAQ. Now, I want to talk a little bit about what this means because some people may not be totally in the know of what how severe this actually is in a good way, right? So in the stock market world, you have different exchanges that kind of handle the transactions between buyers and sellers, right? So you can go and let's say that you own shares of a company, you can go and list those shares on a specific exchange, and if somebody else wants to purchase those shares, they can go into that exchange or theoretically access it online and then be able to purchase those shares from you. Now, the way that this works is there's major exchanges for each country. The United States has a couple different ones. They've got the New York Stock Exchange, they've got the NASDAQ, and they've got the over-the-counter market. So basically what this is the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange are the two biggest ones, and those are kind of the pinnacle of where you want to be listed at because they get the most exposure, they have the most investors, and they're the most strict on the guidelines that they require these companies to have in order to be listed on that exchange, right? There's requirements that you must obtain in order to be listed on these exchanges. So previously, Real Broker was listed on the over-the-counter market exchange, which is basically just any company that wants to apply can go and get onto this exchange. You basically, these companies typically have a little bit higher risk and don't have as strict of standards. Real Broker was also listed, or is also listed still, on the Toronto Stock Exchange in Canada. So in Canada, they were already on the Toronto Stock Exchange, which is one of the biggest there. I believe it is the biggest in Canada, but they were listed on the over-the-counter market here in America. So for the United States to be listed on the NASDAQ is a huge move up, and it really gives them some credibility as to the business practices that they've put in place and also the direction and the trajectory of the company overall. So I want to share with you guys a couple things here on my computer. Let's jump into this. We're going to talk about this news release here first. The Real Brokerage Inc., Real, or the company, a national technology-powered real estate brokerage in the United States, announces that its common shares will commence trading on the NASDAQ Capital Market under the symbol REAX at the opening of the market today. Real provides state-of-the-art technology that improves the home buying experience for buyers, sellers, and agents. Agents have the ability to advance all tasks and processes related to the transaction through Real's platform, which makes for a better, quicker, and smoother experience for all parties involved. The company has generated impressive traction, seeing a 90% increase in agents signing on year over year, with a total number now topping 2,300 agents. Yeah, this is true, guys. I joined the company back in February, and at that time we had, I think, roughly 1,600 or 1,700 agents, and now we're over 2,300. So the growth that Real Broker is seeing is absolutely insane. Right now, the company is growing extremely quick, and just like this press release here says, the agents have the ability to advance all tasks and processes related to the transaction through Real's platform. So Real has one local platform where you as the agent can kind of do everything that you need to in order to push those transactions through. That's how you get your commissions, that's how you get your transactions done, that's how you get things signed, that's how you get your transactions closed. There's a ton of information in there, and it's all handled in just one spot. That makes it very easy for agents to be able to do this. The other thing I love about Real Broker is that you can work 100% remote. Everything you need can be done via email or workplace chat, which is the system that we use internally. If you need help from somebody, you can get it easily from these two services. You don't have to go into an office or call your broker or anything like that. There's going to be help for you. The common shares will continue trading on the TSX, which is Toronto Stock Exchange, Venture Exchange, under the symbol REAX. So nothing changed there. Now, I want to read to you this email that was released by Tamir Peleg, who is the CEO of Real Broker. He's, as I've come to know Tamir and just kind of seen him on interviews, seen him on camera and within the company itself, it's very obvious that he has a strict passion for this company and the growth that this company is going to see over the coming years. It's really cool to see, to kind of learn about him, from a distance and see, how passionate he is about this. So it says, "Dear Real family," this is just sent out this morning. Exactly 7 years ago, we founded Real to be with honest and simple vision of making agents' lives better. Back then, we decided that we were going to dedicate our lives to serving a group of people we greatly admired, real estate professionals who wake up day after day with a strong passion for helping others fulfill their dreams of home ownership. Today marks a significant and exciting milestone in our journey. For most companies, listing on NASDAQ is an end game. For us, listing on the world's most reputable exchange for tech companies wasn't a goal. It's simply a reflection of all the hard work, amazing talent, and unique culture of everyone who was ever involved in building Real. The listing is an integral part of the foundations that we are putting in place for building an amazing company, and like everything else we do, it's done with your best interest in mind and designed to help us in building your future together. Being listed on NASDAQ puts us in the same lucrative group with some of the world's greatest companies. We've earned it, we deserve it. We should, however, remain humble. We're nowhere near where we want to be, and there are many challenges as well as peak moments ahead of us. We are entering the most exciting phase in Real's evolution. In this phase, we will grow rapidly, innovate vigorously, and skillfully develop this special culture which we have started to build. Let us not forget the difficult moments, the challenges we endured, and the people who helped shape Real. Reflecting on the past 7 years, I'd like to thank Real's amazing team of employees and brokers who work day and night, determined to make a difference, and our supportive investors who believed in our vision when all we had was a PowerPoint presentation. Last but not least, a big thank you to you. We could not have done it without you. This milestone is yours. We're just getting started, Tamir. So I love this email. I think it's very well written. I think it shows a lot of passion. It shows a lot of humbleness to it. It also says, hey, look, we've earned this. We've gotten to this point, and it couldn't be done without everybody who's been involved with the company. So I think that's just really cool to see. Tamir send this email out and just say, hey, look, we've achieved this huge milestone, but it's time to keep pushing. There's a lot of future growth ahead of us. Right now we're at 2,300 agents. I would not be surprised if we ended out the year somewhere close to 4,000 to 4,500 agents. That would be absolutely insane. I could absolutely see it happening though, with the current growth that we're seeing in the company right now. Next year, I wouldn't be surprised to see us hit 12 to 15,000 agents with the current trajectory of how the business is going. More and more agents are going to go to these online brokerages because you just don't need to pay the huge cap and the huge split that you find with these traditional real estate offices. Right now, going virtual is the best way to do it because you get all the benefits that you would need. You get all the support and the help that you need, as well as training, but you don't have to pay for that expensive office space that most agents probably don't even use. So I think there's going to be a huge exodus from your traditional real estate companies, the companies that have been around for, dozens, if not hundreds of years, and they're going to shift into these online brokerage models. So super exciting stuff there. Last thing I want to talk about here is the stock. What is the stock doing here today? You can see that as trading commenced here on the NASDAQ, the stock was at roughly $8.81 at one point. During the day, it kind of opened up a little bit higher, dropped down a little bit, and then has been climbing steadily ever since, now sitting at $10.50 as of the time of this screenshot. So there's a lot of exciting stuff happening with Real. This is obviously great news. If you're involved with the stock market world, this is something you want to keep an eye on. The stock is, or the company is still a relatively small market cap, but there is huge potential for this company long term. And as things continue to progress, you will see this company get more and more coverage by analysts and just the world in general. So thank you guys so much for watching. I can't believe that we're at this point, being an agent here. If you're thinking about making a move to Real Broker and you want to chat about some of the opportunities that you have with Real Broker to start earning this type of stock just for doing what you're already doing, which is just selling real estate, then reach out to me. My information's in the description below. Find my email down there, shoot me an email and say, hey Cody, I want to learn more about Real. Let's chat about the opportunities that you have here and see if it's a right fit for you. I would love to discuss how we can help you grow your business as well. We have immense training programs within Real Broker itself. There's a ton of top agents who share knowledge. I share tons of knowledge about YouTube and anything that people want to know about YouTube. I'm inside the Real Brokers groups sharing this information freely, right? No charge or anything like that. So reach out to me if you're interested in that. To any existing Real agents, cheers to you for being part of such a big milestone. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.